Hello, I'm Shihab Ratansi in Washington. Here are the main stories brought to you by Al Jazeera. US President Barack Obama has formally accepted the Nobel Peace Prize in Oslo. He's the first sitting US president in 90 years to be given the prestigious award. It comes just 9 days after his decision to send 30,000 more troops to Afghanistan. The situation in Guinea is growing more uncertain and unstable after an attempt on the life of the country's military leader last week. Al Jazeera has obtained exclusive footage from Guinea showing the country's presidential guards surrounding colleagues who they claim participated in the attempt to assassinate the junta leader, Dadis Camara. The woman and two companions were allegedly caught by the military trying to cross the border into Sierra Leone on Monday. All three have reportedly been shot dead. The de facto government of Honduras says plans for ousted President Manuel Zelaya to leave for exile in Mexico are on hold. Security remained tight outside the Brazilian embassy in the capital, Tegucigalpa, where Zelaya has sought refuge since September. Mexico is offering to take Zelaya in, but he says he wants to leave the country as president and not as a refugee. A Pakistani police chief says that 5 American Muslims arrested in eastern Pakistan were seeking military training from a group linked to Al-Qaeda. The young men were arrested at a family member's house in the eastern city of Sargodha. Police say the men wanted to join fighters along the Pakistani-Afghan border. It's unclear what, if any, charges will be laid against them. The US Defense Secretary Robert Gates arrived in Baghdad just days after a wave of bombings in the city killed 127 people. And on Thursday, Gates met with the Iraqi President Jalal Talabani and promised him continued support, insisting that the US pullout is on track despite the violence. Senior US military leaders who briefed Gates defended the Iraqi security forces' response to Tuesday's bombings. North Korean media are reporting that Pyongyang shares the view with the US on the need to resume 6-party nuclear talks. The announcement came a day after the US Special Envoy, Stephen Bosworth, returned from talks in North Korea without any firm commitment from the government to rejoin those talks. The country pulled out of 6-party negotiations in April. And those are the top stories.